So, when you imagine venom, what really comes to mind? Maybe it's a rattlesnake, just ready to strike. Or perhaps a king cobra, with its hood flared, looking all menacing. Or, maybe you're picturing a deadly spider just lurking somewhere in the dark. But what if I told you that one of the most dangerous venoms in the animal kingdom doesn't come from a snake or even a scorpion? It actually comes from a tiny fish that's no bigger than your finger. This is the unbelievable story of the Fangblenny, a small reef fish with venom so potent, it honestly rivals that of a cobra. And today, we're going to dive into how this unassuming little creature became one of the ocean's deadliest secrets. At first glance, the Fangblenny doesn't look like a killer at all. It's colorful, bright, and often less than 3 inches long. You'd probably expect it to be prey, not a predator. In fact, for years, scientists thought the Fangblenny's bright stripes and vibrant colors were just, camouflage. But the truth is, this little fish hides a secret weapon. Hidden behind its jaws are 2 sharp, canine-like fangs. And what those fangs deliver isn't just a bite, it's venom with the power to paralyze much larger predators. The irony? Unlike most venomous animals, Fangblennies don't use their venom to hunt. They use it to survive. So what makes Fangblenny venom so extraordinary? Well, when scientists studied it, they discovered it doesn't work like snake venom at all. Snake venoms usually attack the nervous system or blood clotting pathways, causing paralysis or massive internal damage. Fangblenny venom, however, uses a different trick. It causes a sudden, dramatic drop in blood pressure. Imagine a predator fish about to swallow the Fangblenny whole. The Fangblenny bites, injecting venom that triggers the predator's body to crash instantly. Blood pressure plummets, muscles weaken, and the larger fish becomes too disoriented to continue the attack. It's a weapon of defense so effective that researchers compared its impact to cobra venom in terms of potency, but with a completely different mechanism. The ocean is full of small fish. Most of them get eaten. So how did this tiny fish manage to flip the script and scare off animals far bigger than itself? The answer is evolution. Fangblennies developed their venom as part of an evolutionary arms race. On coral reefs, survival depends on speed, camouflage, and defense. For a small fish, teeth alone weren't enough. By developing venom that could incapacitate predators instantly, the Fangblenny gained a survival advantage no other reef fish had. This defense is so effective that predators now actively avoid them. In fact, many harmless fish have evolved to mimic the Fangblenny's bright stripes, gaining protection simply by looking like them. That's how feared these little venomous warriors are. Now, let's talk about how this tiny fish actually injects its venom. Unlike snakes with hollow fangs, Fangblennies have grooved canine teeth, almost like tiny hypodermic needles. When threatened, the fish lunges forward, sinking its fangs into the predator. The venom, produced in specialized glands, flows down the grooves and into the wound. It's not just quick, it's efficient. And here's the truly fascinating part. Most venomous animals rely on causing pain to deter attackers. Fangblenny venom doesn't cause pain at all. Instead, it causes weakness, dizziness, and confusion, almost like a biological trick. The predator doesn't just feel pain, it physically can't continue the attack. You're probably wondering, could this fish kill a human? The short answer is no. The Fangblenny's venom isn't designed for us. It's specialized to defend against other fish. A bite might hurt, maybe even cause temporary dizziness, but it's not life-threatening for humans. But that doesn't mean it isn't dangerous. Imagine diving or snorkeling and suddenly feeling your muscles weaken because of a tiny fish you barely noticed. Even if it's not fatal, it could be disastrous in the wrong environment. One of the most surprising discoveries about Fangblenny venom is that it doesn't cause the intense burning pain of other marine venoms, like a stonefish or lionfish sting. Instead, it works quietly and quickly. Scientists believe this pain-free strategy evolved because predators that are simply hurt might still attack. But predators that suddenly collapse, unable to function, instantly learn to avoid Fangblennies forever. It's not just survival in the moment. It's long-term reputation. The Fangblenny doesn't just fight off predators, it teaches them never to try again. Fangblennies aren't just deadly defenders. They also play an important role in the reef ecosystem. By keeping predators wary, Fangblennies balance the food chain, allowing smaller reef fish to thrive. Their venom also makes them unique subjects for scientific research, giving us insights into how marine toxins evolve, and how they might even help humans one day. Believe it or not, the venom that makes the Fangblenny so feared may one day help us. Researchers studying its unique blood pressure-lowering effect are investigating potential uses in medicine. The same compounds that disorient predators could be repurposed to treat conditions like hypertension, or even help design new painkillers. It's yet another example of nature's duality. What's deadly in the wild may be life-saving in the lab. Beyond the Fangblenny, there are other tiny venomous fish. The Fangblenny isn't alone in the ocean's arsenal of venomous little fish. Scorpionfish, stonefish, and lionfish all use venom to defend themselves. But what sets the Fangblenny apart is its unique strategy, venom that incapacitates without pain. It's a reminder that danger in the ocean isn't always about size or speed. Sometimes, the smallest creatures carry the biggest surprises. So next time you think of venom, don't just picture a cobra coiled and ready to strike. Remember the tiny Fangblenny, a fish small enough to fit in your hand, yet armed with a venom powerful enough to stop predators in their tracks. It's a living example of nature's creativity. Deadly, beautiful, and underestimated. Proof that in the ocean, the most dangerous things aren't always the biggest. Which of these venomous marvels fascinates you most? The cobra on land, or the Fangblenny in the sea? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories about the strangest and deadliest creatures on Earth.